Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Oblyx here, coming at you today from Project Ozone Lite. How y'all doing today? So I'm over here in the unfinished portion of the donut. Look at those night stars. Ain't them pretty? Yeah, that's nice. So let's get suited up here and get on with what we plan to do today, because I want to work on this. Yep. I want to work out here and put what's going to go here, well, here. So what you got planned for that, Oblyx? What you got? What you gonna do? Well, I got a few things up in my sleeve. Don't you fret none. We got this. Maybe if you look out there, you get a little sneak peek. Maybe, just maybe, because I may have already built one. Oh yeah, you see it way off over there? Kind of hard to miss, ain't it? It's a big old thing. Let's just zip on around over here. Doot. Quick trip around the donut, up and over the bridge, through the gazebo, and dun dun dun. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. These are going to be our workshops, where we'll move all our machines and storage and whatnot. Oh, we must have got too close to there, picked up some stone. It's like, where'd that stone come from? So yeah, we've got these nice domes. They are 75 blocks by 75 blocks wide. And they're made in two sections. So we got the bottom dome here and the top dome, which is all glass. And yes, we can go in the bottom dome. We will eventually close this up and make this space for cabling and stuff we just don't want to see. Notice I had the machine randomize the cobble. So all this is cobblestone. Just in every possible flavor the chisel will give you. So if you look close enough through here, you will find every single... Let me show you this trick that seems to work to make our jetpack be quiet. Just in case you're playing along, you can come over here and push players down to 0, and then bring players back up, and you won't get any more jetpack sound. But you still get all your other sounds, so I don't know, kind of weird. Until the next time you log off and log back on, then you'll get your jetpack again. So yeah, you've got all these different cobblestones made by our chisel. And we got this little connector right here that matches it all up. And yeah, the plan is to do 1, 2, 3 more of those. So I'm already set up down here to do such a thing. And I'm going to show you how to achieve that using the same builder we used to build the Taurus, the big donut. Now, I will strongly recommend to you, if you're doing a multi-block structure or multi-part structure like this, where we have the Taurus, and remember we went back over and over and over and had it rebuild. You know, we poked the holes in it and had it rebuild with orange glass. Then we ripped the top off and had it rebuild with the blue glass. do not move that builder. Leave it where it is, because it makes building these much, much easier. Remember, the builder uses itself as the point of reference. It does not use Minecraft coordinates as a point of reference. It says, from where I'm at, do this. Ah, cow. You must be shurikenned. Shuriken! Passive mobs spawn like crazy up in here. So yes, do not move your builder. Notice it's still in the exact same spot it was when we built the Taurus. And remember, we're offsetting everything by one block because where the builder is, we want it to center here on this block. This is our dead center of everything. So we're offsetting everything one block in this coordinate. So I don't have anything in there right now. But I also did find out one other very peculiar thing, which I don't think should be possible, yet it is. So if I'm using my Enter Inventory panel here, and I open up its inventory, I can actually put the panel into itself. I don't know how that's a thing, but you can put it inside itself, and then it'll show up over here, which is just weird. Yeah, I was out building some stuff and mistakenly did that earlier, and I was just like, what the heck? That shouldn't be possible, but apparently it is. So there you go. So with the builder, I've actually set up these right here. Now these two shape cards, all these are shape cards. Each one is configured for a certain direction. So these two are configured for that way. And these two are configured for that way. And of course these two are going over there. And I'm picking up glowstone. And these two are the two I used to build that dome right there. So let me show you what we did. Now remember, these have already been used to build that dome. So if we look at it, this one builds the top dome, and it is hollow. It's 75 blocks wide by 51 blocks tall by 75 blocks. So you have 75 blocks in this width, 75 blocks in this width. And then, of course, 51 tall. We're offsetting it by 111 blocks. And that gets us the exact distance we want to where it just kisses the edge of that Taurus. Looks like the two of them are kissing cousins right there, where they'll match right up like so. It's -2 because we want the base, the bottom dome, which is the other card, to line up right there, which is where our door is. So when we go through, it's a perfectly level ground. So we walk into that base. So this -2 brings it down the 2 we need to do that. And then off by 1, which is that one direction we need to move our builder over from this block to this block. That's what accomplishes that +1s. So in this way, we're going off in the plus. In this way, we're going off in the plus. This way is a minus, and that way is a minus. So if our coordinates were plus plus, then we're going to move off at an angle over here. Minus minus is an angle over here. So you can, if it's a plus minus, we go over there. If it's a minus plus, we go over there or over there. So you can kind of figure out where everything's going to be. Now let's take a look at the bottom one. So remember, we're still talking that dome there, but we're talking the bottom part underneath. So it's still 75 wide, both directions, so it matches the top, but it's only 21 deep. So if we pull this out and kind of flip it around, you'll see that it's 21 deep this way. And then we have the same settings here. We're going 111 blocks away from the builder, 1 block to the right, and 2 blocks down, which gives us that nice dome. When you put the two together, you get that nice dome. Now, why did I take that off of there? Get in there. So I've already pre-configured all these to be exactly where we want them over there. And I'll show you the differences. We'll look at a top dome and a top dome, for example, so that you can kind of see the difference. But I've got the builder set up with some blocks to do the bottom dome back here. So that's what we're going to work on, is this guy right there. Yeah, I'm not going to do the same thing I did over there and use every cobble variant there is. I'm going to use a little more simple palette for this one over here. I just did that just because I could. And this one I'm going to use 4 different blocks. So we've got regular cobble, we've got this cracked cobble, this disordered tile, and this small disordered tile. Then we're also using trodden brick, because that is my favorite block in Minecraft, and I'm going to use that a lot. So what I've done is, it's important to build these on patterns, because this chest cannot hold enough blocks to build that whole thing. So I'm going to have to refill this chest, and it's important that you stick to the pattern, because this builder is going to randomize which blocks it grabs out of here. And you don't want to start a building and have, say, it's, start building over here and it's using a certain flying, no flying, stop flying. Start building over here, like say you're building a building this way, right? And it starts building over here with, say, cobblestone, and then you run out and you put in, say, smooth stone, then it starts building smooth stone here. It's going to look really goofy. So you want the pattern to be the same. So if I use a 4-block pattern, over here, I want to use the exact same 4-block pattern over here when I have to refill this chest. So you see how I've done is the first 4 blocks, and then I repeat them, and then I repeat them, and then I repeat them, and then I do all trodden brick. So this is a 2-line pattern, and then I'm just doing that same 2-line pattern again and again and again. So when I go to refill this, I can just repeat the same exact pattern. That way when it staggers the blocks, it will stay consistent with how it's using them. And you don't get these funky out of pattern sections of your building. So we're going to work on the bottom. So let's take a look at our original bottom. And we're going to remember that's in that slot right there. Then we're going to take a look at the new bottom. So the original is 75, 21, 75. That's our dimensions, right? So if we look over the top, it's 75 blocks by 75 blocks by 21 blocks thick. Okay? So if we look at the new one, it's also 75, 75, 21. So they're identical. Now, it's obviously a bottom dome and hollow. The original, the new one, is a bottom dome and hollow. Now, the original was 111 out from the builder, so that way in our world. It was 2 down and 1 to the right. So 111 blocks that way and 1 block over. So that accounts for this space right here. Okay, the new one is negative 111. So it's going to go behind us 111. Still going to go down 2, and it's still going to go to the right 1. So it's going to go 111 blocks that way, 1 block over, and 2 blocks down. That's our new one. So let's put our old one away so we don't get confused. Verify that is in fact the new one. It is. It's got the minus 111. Pop it in. Always do a preview. Turn on our jetpack. Fly over here, and there you go. Now the way I've been verifying that I've got it just lined up perfectly is that block right there should be one block out from this block. It should be one block gap on this side and a one block on this side. Bingo, bango, bongo, perfect. So that is exactly where we want it, and the floor should be perfectly level with this. So this is it. That's exactly how we want it. So we can go ahead and start building this bad boy. Now we can tell we're gonna need, we take a look at this, 8,725 blocks to build this bad boy. We don't have that many in here, so we are gonna have to refill. So we got it in here, ready to go. Gonna hit the go. And if we pop over here, we should start to see creepers spawn. Yeah, buddy. Because we are building yet another mob farm. Because, you know, we don't have enough mob farms. We gotta have some more. We'll have to go through with lots and lots of torches. Actually, I'll probably just use my mana gun and light this bad boy up. It's a little bit slower. The server is struggling a little bit to make all these mobs spawn. I should have done this in the daytime. Maybe I'll go sleep while it's doing that. Whoa, hello lag. Yeah, it is definitely creating some lag. Luckily, Mirrusky's not on right this second. Let's get our sleep on. That should at least eliminate some of those mobs. We'll still have all the ones on the inside. I think we're actually out of material. What I want to do at this point is go ahead and start lighting this bad boy up. So let's get our mana blaster and our mana tablet. And we're already on flare mode. We are going to have to dispatch these guys because they can see us. So we'll just dispatch them real quick. They're gone now. Nobody else can see us. We'll turn on F7 so we can see where we need light and just start shooting. Boom, easy peasy. Love the mana blaster. Hi guys, how are y'all? We can see you now very clearly. Now I'll go back and probably do some painted glowstone or something like that for lighting, just to make it pretty down the road. But for now, this is the quick and dirty of get it lit up. Love how this thing works at a distance. Alright, got it all lit up. And we're going to run over here and get some more cobblestone in our machine. Now, it is important that you turn it off when you're doing this. Because as soon as you start putting blocks in there, it's going to start placing them over there. And that'll again get your pattern out of order. So our pattern is, well, first one is cobble, then this cracked, then this one, then this one. So sticking with our pattern. And I think I'll do another set. Oop, I always forget that first one. It's cobble. need at least 4 more. Now the way I've been getting the cobble is I just pop a cobble generator on here and let it fill up. So let me reload this and I'll get back with you. Alright, got our chest loaded for bear for round 2. Flip the switch and feel all the lag as it starts to build some more. There we go. Oh, hello. Nice. So I've got a little more to light up. And then we get to build the top. Alright, so the bottom dome is finished, and this is our leftover materials. So I'm going to pull all these out. We can use them later, but I definitely don't want them in there when we're doing the top dome. So let me get these cleared out, and let me get some materials ready for our top dome, and I'll bring you back. Alright, as I'm loading up for the top dome, I'm going to keep you guys with me so that y'all can see how I'm doing this. I'm going to make this top dome, I think, green. So I've got a bunch of glass. See how I did that one? If you look closely, it is dark blue, light gray, and clear. I like how that is a lot. I think this one I'm going to do green. So I'm going to do some light green, some dark green, and I've already got some gray, though we might go with white this time. Now the way to do this easy is I just want 2 stacks each. There we go. And you take your stack and you put it right in the middle, and then you just mouse over the rest. And there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Boom. Make sure we're off. And we're going to load up our green. And then I'm going to go get eight stacks of clear glass. Put 4 there. Now we're going to do our light green. And 4 there. Again, this is just to keep our pattern so that the pattern stays consistent. Now I think instead of gray in this one, I think we're going to use white. So let's get some white dyes. And some glass. And there we go. Pop those in here. And I want to do 4 more clear. Now you can see why we needed all the glass. So I'm going to do this a couple more times. Yeah, I'm just going to fill this whole chest up. Alright, all filled up with green and white and clear. So now we want to grab that top shape card, just verify it's right. Top dome, hollow, 75, 151, 75, negative 111, negative 2, 1. Looks good. Pop that in there. Do our preview. We can see our dome over here. Let's make sure it lines up the way we want. I want it just barely dipping down in a few places below the cobblestone. Perfect. If we had it up 1 so that these didn't come down here, it would actually put a layer of glass on top of the cobblestone, which we don't want. So, looks perfect. So we'll pop over here. let her rip. And there we go. Our dome is taking shape. That is very green. Actually like the blue a lot better. But I do like them being different colors. I think that adds a lot to it. And there she's done. So we can pop over here, turn the builder off. You can see we almost went through the whole chest. And we got a little bit of a wall there. Open that up, and there you go. Nice. I think these look so much better from the inside than they do from the outside. They look cool from the outside, but they look really cool from the inside. Oh, this is going to make a great workshop. Absolutely awesome. So our green and our blue, let's climb on up. Oh, blue didn't render in all the way. Let's get it rendered in. Oh yeah. That is looking pretty darn cool. Our base is massive. This thing is gonna be huge. We still got one more over there and one more over there to go. I think that one's gonna be red. I have no idea what colors I'm gonna make that one yet. I don't want to use orange because we've already used it in the Taurus. Yeah, that is looking cool. Let's zip over here. From this particular angle, it's almost Mickey Mouse-ish, isn't it? That'll go away once we get the other two on here. Yep. Very cool, very cool. So now, time to clean out the chest and set it up for yet another round. Alright, we're going to pull out that shape card, pop it back down. I think we're going to go off this way. So I always want to start with the bottom. Now let's look at this one. I'm orienting us back to square one. I'm going to pick up our original so we can compare. Remember, the builder is offset by 1. So if we look at the original, 75, 21, 75, 111 blocks away to the positive X, -2 down, and 1 block to the right. And of course, bottom dome and hollow. If we look at the new one, things changed just slightly. So we're still doing the same size. You know, the width is still 75, 75, 21 tall. But this time there is no offset in the X axis. Our offset's going to be on the Y axis. Or sorry, on the Z axis. So we were going 111. This time we're only going to do 110 because of our 1 block difference. Remember this 1 block? You know, we have to go 111 blocks in these directions, but only 110 in this one because our builder is 1 block over. So it's only 110 that way. And then of course still our two down and our bottom and hollow. So pop that in there. Pop this guy back in his original home. Verify that is the right one. If you mouse over a shape card, it shows you the settings. Do a quick showing of it, and boom, it's there. Remember our one offset to each side. 1 and 1. We're good. Oop, got a spot I need to light up right there. There you go. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. So now I need a whole bunch of blocks to build the base out of. So let me get all those together and then I'll bring you back. All right, loaded up. Got our new pattern. This time we're going with all bricks. So all the blocks that look like bricks. Of course, and some trodden brick, because gotta have trodden brick. So let's get this guy building. And there we go. Creating our mob farm. Because I always have to do this at night for some silly reason. I can never seem to remember to make it day before I start this process. There we go. Hello, lag. Oh my goodness, lag is bad. Oh, the poor server's at a crawl. It's just me on. So. Alright, I think it is out of blocks. Oh, that brick looks pretty good. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Definitely different. And all the baddies. So, you know the routine. Let me go light up, build new bricks, and reload. Alright, all loaded up again. And now, flip that switch and let it get to cranking. Fire the lag machine back up again. And the last little bit coming into existence. Done. Alright, let me light it up and set up for the top dome. Alright, for this one we're going with red, pink, and light gray to make our red dome. So we've got it set up over there. Let's flip the switch and make all the lag. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be as laggy when it's doing the domes as it does when it's doing the bottom domes, but whatever. Yeah, I was a little worried that might come out a little too pink, but it is definitely coming out more red than pink, I think. And looking mighty nice with its sister domes. Let's actually go inside while it's building. Oh, it finished right as we walked in. Oh well, maybe next one. There we go. Nice. Apparently we built an Enderman home. And the cool part is you can see the other domes. Don't get an attitude, bro. Slow your roll. Oh my goodness, everybody's just got an attitude today. Anybody else? Anybody else want to be cranky? Yeah, I love that you can see the other domes off the sides like that. That's too cool. See all the cool stars? Yeah. This is working, this is working. One more to go. Jump up and take a quick... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna work. That is gonna work. Very cool looking. Alright, one more. I think we're gonna go purple on this one. Maybe purple, light gray, and dark gray. Let's take the express down. User is about to die. Alright, let me clean this out, get it reset for the next one. Alright, we're all set up here. Going with a little bit milder tone. Lots of trodden brick in some of these cut blocks. We'll see how that does. Got our builder all set up. Let's throw the switch. Fly on over. And watch this baby get to work. Oh yeah, that pattern's going to look good. Yeah, that definitely looks good together. It's only 2 blocks, so the randomness isn't going to be as much. But yeah, that totally works. So, definitely lagging. Feeling the pain of the lag. And if tradition holds true, it'll get to about here and run out of go-go juice. Or blocks in this case. Yep, there we go. All right, done. So we need to throw some more blocks in there. Let me get those in and I'll bring you back. All right, last bit loaded up. Let's get this going. And get it to finish this bottom dome out. And we are going to need to set it to loop because it had started but got interrupted. So give it a second to catch up. There it goes. And it'll fill in the holes there. And there we go. Bottom dome complete. So let me light it up and then we'll get ready for the top. All right, we're all set up for our last dome. We're gonna do purple, dark gray, and gray. I think that'll look pretty good. Got the dome set up over there and throw that switch. And this time we're gonna run right through the middle. And come inside while it builds. Watch it drape us like a blanket as the sun sets. Ah, poetic. Yeah, that's looking really good. You can hear a few mobbies down there. I didn't bother killing the ones that were down there. I did light it up, though. So once we leave the area, they'll despawn. All the stars came out. The sun is setting. And the purple blanket's covering us up. Nice. The last little bit. Boom. Done. And all 4. If I can get out the door. Rah! All 4 of our domes are complete. The purple dome, green dome, blue dome, and the red dome. Nice. Let's head on up to the sky. See what this bad boy looks like. Oh yeah. Nice. That is looking good. Colorful. Unique. And a ton of working space. I gotta say, folks, I am pleased. I think we can do a lot with this. I guess we can't call it a donut anymore, can we? Unless these are the biggest sprinkles you've ever seen. Yeah, that's gonna work. So soon we're gonna be able to tear out these center platforms, all of this mess right here, and all of this down here. Start moving everything into our domes. We can get an AE system up now. I've been waiting for this for a while. Pretty much everything we've done down here up to this point has been to get us to here, to the permanent base, so we can actually start building. Sweet. I am ecstatic. So, I will not be taking my jetpack off this time. But I will look at you in a beautiful night sky, surrounded by all of our awesome domes. That, I'm afraid, is all the time I have for today. And until next time, get out there and make some noise. See ya.